Thank you all for joining us here in this lovely spot on this lovely night to support the work of the Maine Seacoast Mission and to honor two very special organizations. Sigma Kappa, let's see our Sigma Kappa friends. Sigma Kappa and Acadia Senior College. I think Acadia Senior College is over here. Welcome, everybody. These are the two recipients of the 2021 Maine Seacoast Mission Sunbeam Gala Award, and we are very honored to have them here, very honored to have all of you here. I would like to start by acknowledging our Sunbeam Society volunteers. Raise your hands. They're probably out. Oh, there they are. There's some of them. They're everywhere. They're everywhere and nowhere. Sunbeam Society volunteers and also our staff, mission staff, who have helped make this evening so special. So thank you. That's you, Molly. That's you, Anna, Chris, everybody. Thank you also to the Bar Harbor Club for their support this evening. So, clearly, we are not out of the COVID woods yet, or the COVID tunnel, or the COVID weeds, or the COVID whatever it is we're in. But isn't it so nice to be here in community to celebrate community? Isn't that just so wonderful? And as you all know better than anyone, community is at the very heart of the Maine Seacoast Mission and the work that we do. Food security, public health, pastoral care, educational opportunities, housing rehabilitation. At the very heart of the mission's effort is work to build community and community resilience. In preparation, before I do that, I should say tonight, as we honor our awardees, we focus in particular on very, very important, powerful members of our communities, our super seniors. In preparation for this evening's celebration of super seniors, we thought it would be fun to ask some of our favorite seniors about their own personal superpowers. And now we'd like to share here at the beginning of the evening a little video that is a record of their wonderful responses.
I'm called a jollyologist. Sounds kind of funny, but that's the way it's supposed to be. I like to hear people laugh, and I love myself laughing.
I'm here as a support person to the head jollyologist.
My superpower is gardening and growing things and looking after my family.
My superpower is that I'm never bored.
My superpower is my drive to keep on learning no matter how old I get.
Well, my husband tells me I talk too much, and I guess my superpower would be that not only do I talk too much, I always want to help people.
My superpower is volunteerism. I try to volunteer wherever possible.
And I like to do a lot of things for people. I like cooking. I love Maine. I love America. And I just love everything. I'm alive, and I'm thankful and blessed.
My superpower is loving people.
Well, my grandchildren gave me a mug that says, "I'm a grandma. What's your superpower?"
My superpower is perseverance. If I commit to something, if it's important, I persevere, I move forward until the project, or whatever it might be, is completed.
My superpower is my ability to gather my crafty friends and neighbors together, and we make earrings which we share with local cancer centers.
I would say my superpower, if it's super, is liking everything, being interested in everything. I've had a couple of careers. I've done quite a number of things since we moved to Bar Harbor. Senior college is certainly high up on my list. where I teach and been on the board and taken classes and just generally loved it.
My superpower is my voice, because I'm just a really happy person, so I'm really happy and it's contagious. And then when I tell them my name is Joy, they go, that is just such a perfect name. Joy is joy.
I love art and I love creating different ways of creating. From whatever I find on the island as I walk around, I try to transform into some form of art. And that has helped a lot of people because they feel so closed up that they have nothing to offer. When they see what I do, they know they have everything to offer. They get to work and they feel excited about themselves.
That is perfect.
Good. You got it?
I got it.
The video we just enjoyed is dedicated to all of our super seniors and to all of you who have contributed to the success of this year's gala. And that includes our sponsors. Our gala and our year-long sponsors give us the ability to work in our communities and with our seniors with confidence throughout the year. So if you are here tonight representing one of our sponsors, we'd love it if you'd wave a hand, take a bow, give a curtsy, dap, whoop, or do a jumping jack as I call your company's name. Our Kappa sponsors for this evening's gala are Brookings Smith, Front Street Shipyard, and Machias Savings Bank. Bronze sponsors are Billings Diesel and Marine Service, Coastal Kayaking Tours, Eaton Peabody, and the Snowman Group. Silver sponsors are Birchbrook, Cross Insurance, First National Bank, Goldman Sachs, and Maggie Cohan. And our platinum sponsors for the Maine Seacoast Mission Annual Gala are Bar Harbor Bank and Trust and Wyman's Blueberries. I want to see Bob Mancini dap. I've never actually. I put that in the script and I don't even know how to do that. Is it like that? Is that it? Thank you all. Thank you all who support the work of the mission tonight and every day throughout the year. Now, let's get right into the 2021 Sunbeam Awards. It is our privilege to have with us representatives from our two platinum sponsors. You may have heard them whooping or seen them dapping here a minute ago. They have each agreed to talk a little about their company's approach to growing community and to introduce our awardee videos. And so to begin, I would like to invite David Woodside, Board Chair of Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, to come to the podium and talk about the community building work of the Bar Harbor Bank and Trust and to introduce a short film celebrating Acadia Senior College. David.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good evening. I'm not going to talk about my superpowers, although that is a little bit formidable to try to follow up on, but yeah. So as a community bank, one of Bar Harbor Banking and Trust's hallmarks is supporting the local communities where we live, work, and do business. No organization does a better job of supporting our Down East and island communities than the Maine Seacoast Mission. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust is proud to take a lead role in supporting the Maine Seacoast Mission. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce the first of two Sunbeam Award honorees this evening. For over 20 years, Acadia Senior College has been committed to engaging and energizing the citizens of Mount Desert Island and beyond by promoting lifelong learning through its dynamic course offerings. With that, we will proceed onward. Thank you.
I would say the Senior College and the Maine Seacoast Mission have a great deal in common, and we've collaborated very successfully. Both organizations really work to improve the quality of life in Maine, and particularly in the MDI area in the case of the Senior College. Our purpose at the Senior College is to provide not just intellectual knowledge, but also social interaction, fun, keep folks who are 50 and older, which is our age cutoff, stimulated and interested and meeting other people and enjoying themselves. Acadia Senior College, the name college sometimes sounds a little formal, but in fact it's more like collegial. We're all friends. Our classes range from things like sailing and bread making to card playing and music playing and painting and textile dyeing and bird carving. It's not all what you think of as strictly academic, although we have some of those too. I've taught literature in the Senior College, all sorts of literature, but for fun. We don't have exams, we don't have grades. All you have to do is enjoy what you're studying and make friends with the other people in the classes.
I love the creativity of Senior College, which presents all by volunteers, terrific programs. I love the commitment of the people who serve on all of the committees, and I love the community partners who allow us to use their facilities, and I love our generous donors.
Acadia Senior College allows people to know better who they are, where they are, and what they have to contribute to community. It's a great gift with both people on the islands off the coast of eastern Maine and people down east, and make their lives better.
So I really love the people of Acadia Senior College. That's what drew me in. Before we even moved here, we had heard of Acadia Senior College. We sat down to lunch and a couple talked to us about it. And so when we got here and knew no one, we were instantly in a community of like-minded people and welcoming people. And that is one of the great things about the college. It's what makes living here great.
I'm John Zavodny. I'm the president of the Maine Seacoast Mission, and we are really grateful to have Acadia Senior College as one of our Sunbeam Gala awardees for this evening. Acadia Senior College and the Maine Seacoast Mission have so much in common, a lot of which revolves around supporting older adults in community here on Mount Desert Island and down East Maine. For example, a literacy class or a reading group won't just be reading, it'll be reading focused on this part of Maine and really digging into what it means to live and work and be a part of this community. I think about the Acadia Senior College when I talk to folks who participate in Acadia Senior College programs. The word that sticks out to me is curiosity. Indulging that curiosity, supporting that curiosity, finding ways to encourage people to pursue their interests. So we're so grateful to have Acadia Senior College as one of the Sunbeam Award recipients this evening here at the Maine Seacoast Mission Gala. Would former Mission President Scott Planting and Acadia Senior College Executive Director Linda Dunn please come to the stage?
It's my turn. Teacher.
I introduce you.
Yes.
On behalf of the Maine Seacoast Mission, it is my honor to present the 2021 Sunbeam Award to Acadia Senior College. During my working years at the mission, the Acadia Senior College office was down the hall from my office. I enjoyed the parade of people who would stop by for a moment to say hello. College founder and president Jim Clunan, legendary teachers over here, Nat Fenton and Charles Stanhope. The mission welcomed classes to meet in our boardroom, and my office was directly upstairs. Classes could be positively raucous. Terry, where's Terry? Remember that, Terry? Noisy. Mission staff would ask me, what's going on downstairs? And I'd respond, oh, just a senior college course on early British history. One day, curriculum committee member Marion Smith walked into my office and said, Scott, why don't you teach a course on Down East Maine? And right here we have Gigi George, who has written the incredibly good book called Down East about 5 Maine. We ought to give her a round of applause. Really good job. Well, I took Marion up on her offer, and we took a dozen students to Washington County to a mud flat in Harrington, where a clam digger got us into the mud and introduced us to bloodworms. A migrant farm worker in Cherryfield showed us how to rake blueberries and told us about her life as a nomad. We boarded the Sunbeam for a trip out to Frenchboro, where we talked to lobstermen at a co-op about the price of bait and fuel. Not long ago, a familiar face stopped me in the produce aisle at Hannaford's. Scott, you remember that course on Down East Maine? Never been there before. I learned so much, and I've gotten involved since in coastal fishery issues. 20 years ago, 100 of you met at the Soamesville Fire Station to organize the Acadia Senior College. You proposed ideas for classes, recruited academics, artists, scientists to volunteer as instructors. And you found willing partners all over the island, from banks to libraries and churches to host classes. A year ago, college administrator Janice Kenyon reported that the Acadia College had since grown to 38 classes with a registration of 525 students, 8 food for thought lunch and lectures, 6 coffee class discussions, field museum trips to Museum Snoop, all across the state, and so much more. Your course offerings for the fall include Cosmology Part 2, which takes in dark energy, exoplanets, and the multiverse. And one of my favorite titles is, Are You Ready for Some Football?
Yes.
And my favorite is Geology of MDI and Clamoring Over Stony Outcrops with Ruth and Wayne. Why is Acadia granite pink? Feldspar. Not even the pandemic could deter the mission of Acadia Senior College. The 2020 spring semester, the college offered free courses and online programs, and learners from around the world signed up. Janice provided absolutely masterful and patient support, teaching all of us who are trying to do Zoom courses how to do it. Janice, could you go over screen sharing one more time? This year, Janice reports college membership has bounced back better than normal. The spring 2021 term saw more registrations than any previous spring term since the college founding. Online instruction is opening the doors of learning to people who are housebound, to the Outer Islanders, even to international students. Ever-expanding learning opportunities and a willingness to take on hard contemporary issues. This fall, the college is offering 2 courses on race. One, Me and White Supremacy, and Rick Cohen will teach We, the white male landowning people, do ordain and establish the Constitution. Good stuff. Acadia Senior College, you give this, our island, home so much. You bring us together as a community of learners and friends. You keep us vital and engaged. and you help us see all the richness, depth, and diversity that's all around us. You make this a good place to live year-round. So on behalf of the Maine Seacoast Mission, all the partners, the teachers, the students, the volunteers, the institutions, all that make up Acadia Senior College, thank you, everyone, for doing this very good thing, bringing out the best of us, making us a great community. And so it's an honor to present the 2021 Sunbeam Award to Acadia Senior College. To President Linda, congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is your award.
Thank you, Scott. I have to tell you that one of those raucous courses was Moby Dick, taught by Jack Russell. And I have to thank Scott for teaching one of my favorite courses, The Beloved Community, where we learned a lot about Down East Maine, and I was introduced to the prose of Wendell Berry, so thank you for that. And there are many terrific courses. Thank you for this great honor. The Maine Seacoast Mission is a venerable institution whose choice of honorees is significant, as you can see from reading the list of prior honorees in the program, and we're very humbled to be among them. The mission has been assisting the islands and coastal communities of Maine for 116 years. I was reminded recently of their good work when I read about the extraordinary logistical campaign the mission developed to vaccinate the islanders against COVID. The campaign involved careful planning, exceptional flexibility, and the assistance of the Sunbeam, cars, ferries, planes, and private boats. Just extraordinary. And I was further reminded of the good work of the mission when I recently had the opportunity to tour the refurbished Sunbeam. Sharon Daly, the nurse, demonstrated telemedicine capabilities. Mike Johnson, the captain, described the new heated windows and electronics, and he was especially proud of the backup camera. And Story King, the engineer, showed us the remarkably clean engine and generators. And Jillian, the steward, engaged us when we were touring the very well-equipped and organized galley. It was a group of 3 women who were touring, and we were just overwhelmed with this kitchen. Compared to the mission, Acadia Senior College is younger, as Scott said, and is a smaller organization, but we are proud of our accomplishments. The college, again, as Scott said, was founded in 2000 by Jim Clunan and many others who are here with us tonight. The mission of our organization is to afford adults over 50 intellectual stimulation, practical knowledge, social interaction, and fun. When have you read a mission statement that included fun? With these goals, members have the opportunity to satisfy their curiosity, to learn new things, explore beyond their comfort zones, and find new friends. As a vibrant community of learners, we've offered 779 courses over the years in topics as diverse as the Supreme Court, behavioral economics, James Joyce's Ulysses, civil rights, European history, birding, nature writing, fabric art, bread making, geology, croquet, and many more. We've hosted 2 parties every year for fun, along with a members' art show, and we've sponsored trips, most recently, pre-pandemic, to the Maritime Museum in Searsport, the Colby Museum of Art, and the Human Rights Center of Maine. We owe our success to our visionary presidents, Jim Clunan, our founder, who served in the presidency for 8 years, Bill Doman, whom you saw on the video and has served in every board executive capacity except for secretary. We have to remedy that. Moorhead Kennedy was the 3rd president, Dan Poteet, and of course, Nat Fenton. And our success is really due to our partners such as the mission. Scott told us about the fact that we rented office space from them for many years and that they allowed us to use that fabulous boardroom for our classes. And Our success is also due to our dedicated committee members who do the heavy lifting, as in any organization, our totally volunteer instructors, and our generous donors. And I especially want to recognize again our extraordinary administrator, Janice Kenyon, as key to our success, who makes it all work, and to recognize Jude Lamb, who was her predecessor. So we're grateful to all of them and to the mission for this wonderful recognition. Thank you very much.
Congratulations and thank you, Linda and Acadia Senior College. Now I would like to invite Tony Sherman, CEO of Wyman's, to the podium to introduce a short film about Sigma Kappa.
Good evening, everybody. So yes, I'm Tony Sherman, president of Wyman's, and it is a great honor to be with you all here tonight to celebrate the extraordinary and unmatched fulfillment and impact that comes through helping others. At Wyman's, we have been in partnership with the Seacoast Mission now for many years, and in addition to our mission partnership, other local organizations in concert have created an opportunity for us to play a significant and meaningful role in enhancing the lives and communities in which we operate as a company and in which most of our employees live and work. And for that, we are truly grateful to have that privilege and to make that kind of contribution. It's my pleasure tonight to be the one to introduce the video tribute to the second Sunbeam awardee, Sigma Kappa. Sigma Kappa is the longest philanthropic relationship that the mission has at over 100 years. Truly exceptional. Yep. And Sigma Kappa's impact has been vast in a whole host of different areas, from educational support, scholarships, the Christmas program, Down East rehabilitation, home rehabilitation, and certainly supporting also the work of the Sunbeam herself, I should say. So it's an honor to be able to share this night with you, to introduce this video. I hope you enjoy it, and here's hoping and wishing that both Sigma Kappa and the Seacoast Mission enjoy at least another 100 years of exceptional partnership and meaningful contribution to our communities. Thank you.
We have been so appreciative of the support from Sigma Kappa for many of our programs. As you may know, the Maine Seacoast Mission and Sigma Kappa have had a long history of partnering together to support people in Down East Maine. Our partnership with Sigma Kappa has helped us support seniors and others in our community through the housing rehab program. We've been able to do a number of repairs that help seniors thrive in place, including handicap accessible ramps so that they can get in and out of the homes, and also helping to tighten up their homes so that it's safe, warm, and dry. We also are so appreciative of the support for our Christmas program. With the support from Sigma Kappa, we're able to put smiles on faces at Christmas time. One of the wonderful parts of this partnership with Sigma Kappa is our relationship with the chapters in all of the different schools, universities around the country. The young women are extremely supportive of our programs, in particular Christmas. One of the things I enjoy most about working with Sigma Kappa is getting to know the young women who are part of the sororities and talking with them and listening to them and hearing what they would love to offer, especially in the Christmas program, and then to see the wonderful gifts that they send for us to distribute.
Sigma Kappa will forever be tied to the state of Maine. Our organization was founded in 1874 by 5 women who were the first women to attend Colby College in Waterville. For over 100 years, the Maine Seacoast Mission has been an integral part of Sigma Kappa. It began in 1911 with some of our members making 8 dolls that they wrapped in white butcher paper and tied with red string ribbon for Christmas gifts for children living on the islands. In 1920, we formalized our relationship with the Maine Seacoast Mission, and it became our first national philanthropy, a partnership that still exists today. Sigma Kappa gave scholarships to young girls, provided funding for missionary teachers, and of course, for the Christmas program. The relationship has blossomed into Sigma Kappa Foundation, providing grants to support the mission, most recently focused on the housing rehabilitation program. Our members have also come here in person to give their time and help on some of these very projects. Our Phoenix Alumni chapter has embraced the Sunbeam and forged a bond with Captain Mike Johnson. They regularly reach out and ask what is needed for the Sunbeam, and then set to raising funds to buy those items. It's also not uncommon for a Sigma Kappa to find herself in Maine and knocking on the doors of the mission just to take a look. We're grateful to the staff and volunteers of the mission for always welcoming any Sigma Kappa with open arms.
What you may not know is that beyond the Maine Seacoast Mission, Sigma Kappa has prioritized gerontology as core to our service work and focused on supporting Alzheimer's disease research. Our members spend every fall raising money and walking in the Walk to End Alzheimer's. They engage with assisted living facilities and support their programming through volunteering on a regular basis. We have been a key partner with the Alzheimer's Association, funding research, including why disease impacts women more than men, and most recently, the impact of lifestyle interventions on slowing the effects of Alzheimer's. Receiving the Sunbeam Award in conjunction with the Acadia Senior College seems like the perfect match. The Maine Seacoast Mission is a part of our heritage. It is our connection back to our founders. No matter where our members are, the mission gives them a link to Maine. Don't take it from me. Let's hear from some of our members.
Myself and my sisters feel a deep connection with the Maine Seacoast Mission due to being near where we were founded in 1818. This is one of my personal favorite philanthropies because it gives us the opportunity to serve others who are in need of our help. I love advocating for the cause to those around me who are unaware so they can be informed of what's going on and find ways to help.
Sisters Sigma Kappa, give and serve the Alzheimer's Association so much heart. We are so grateful. As members of our esteemed Senior Society, they are helping to advance some of the most important science in the field. Together with their members, they can help spread the mission of the association across the globe. For that, we are so thankful. We are so fortunate to partner with such an incredible organization and such wonderful ladies.
For more than 14 years, the Sigma Kappa girls and alumni have lived with heart through their commitment to be bold, like the Alzheimer's Association, and they've raised over $8.5 million just for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And that doesn't even count their countless hours as volunteers and committee members. We are so grateful and proud to partner with Sigma Kappa and their commitment to ending Alzheimer's and other dementia.
From California to New Jersey and everywhere in between, our members are dedicated to honoring our heritage through our work with the Maine Seacoast Mission. We are honored to receive the Sunbeam Award and look forward to many more years working together.
I would now like to invite to the stage Dan McKay, Mission Board Chair, Ann O'Connell Adams, National President, Sigma Kappa Sorority, and Dawn Koppel O'Connor, President, Sigma Kappa Foundation.
Good evening. It's so wonderful to see everybody here back at the Harbor Club after a year's hiatus. As John said, we're not quite out of the woods yet, but I'd say we're getting there. We're certainly in a much better place than we were a year ago. I want to begin by sharing with you a quick story. Unfortunately, I didn't have a quick story handy. So So I decided I'd steal one from my friend Scott Planting. About 5 or 6 years ago, one summer afternoon, a young lady, probably 19 or 20 years old, wandered into the Colquitt Center up the street here when we were located at 127 West Street, and accompanied by her parents. Scott greeted them and asked what he could do to help them. And she said that she was from somewhere in the Midwest, Scott, I think Iowa perhaps. And she and her parents were visiting in Bar Harbor. And she was a member of Sigma Kappa and was familiar with the Maine Seacoast Mission and had taken the time to come visit. And Scott gave them a tour, and I think they left some minutes later, both with a personal connection to the mission, and probably a deeper understanding of what it is the mission does. And I thought that was significant because that brief encounter really exemplified both the breadth of the mission's reach with these connections to this sorority that extend all across the country, and the connection that the members of Sigma Kappa evidently have for the mission. That this young woman on vacation in Maine with her parents would take the time on a summer afternoon to come visit the Maine Seacoast Mission. You know, the mission is, I think, justifiably proud of what I like to refer to as our stick-to-itiveness. We have a value in the organization that when we undertake a mission or a project, that we stick with it over time. One example would be the scholarship program, in which Sigma Kappa has had long involvement. We established relationships with our mission scholars, but unlike many other organizations, we don't abandon the scholars once we've granted the scholarship, but rather we continue and maintain a connection with our mission scholars all through their college careers until they receive their college degrees. So I'm proud of our stick-to-itiveness, but I have to say that we, although I would say we get an A in stick-to-itiveness, I think Sigma Kappa might get an A+. That sorority began donating to the Maine Seacoast Mission, as has been said, over 100 years ago. None of us were on this earth when Sigma Kappa made its first contribution to this organization, and I hope none of us are on this earth when it makes its last. So anyway, in recognition of the consistency of commitment and of all Sigma Kappa's help to the mission and its other charitable endeavors as were outlined in the video we just saw, I'm pleased to present the 2021 Sunbeam Award to Sigma Kappa, and accepting the award are the two women we just met by video, Ann O'Connell Adams, who's the national president, and Dawn Kappa O'Connor, who's president of the Sigma Kappa Foundation. Congratulations, Sigma Kappa.
Well, thank you so much for this incredible honor. We don't often think about receiving accolades for the work we do, and this award is a really special surprise to all of us. Something that's important to all Sigma Kappas would be the very deep history and the connection to the state of Maine, as you saw in the video. Actually, earlier today, several of us made a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Colby College. And we were able to visit the residence halls named after two of our founders, Mary Lou Carver and Louise Helen Coburn. Our five founders were the first women to attend Colby College, and they came together to support each other in a place where they were not always welcomed. Colby was the first college in New England to admit women on an equal basis with men's students. And during this period of change for women, they were insulted and boycotted, and they were denied a share of some of the more prized college rights. But they were courageous and determined, and they were going to make a place for women in the collegiate world. And this feeling inspired the foundation or the formation of sororities on the basis of scholarship, friendship, ritual, mutual interests, and ideals. Our organization is rooted in values of these: the friendship, the loyalty, personal growth, and service. And that last value brings us to our long-standing relationship with the Maine Seacoast Mission. We have had this relationship spanning more than 100 years, and it is among the highest honor for all of us to participate, as we have said. It is one of the longest-standing philanthropic relationships between any of the 26 national sororities. So we're very, very honored and very proud of that. Our chapters continue to support the mission with their own annual efforts, as you heard in the video.
Our board is here tonight from all over the country. I'm here from Arlington, Virginia, but I had the chance to be in Maine almost 10 years ago to visit the mission and Colby College, and I still hold that experience as one of the most near and dear to my heart as my favorite in Sigma Kappa, and there are a lot of those, especially from college. The time spent wrapping Christmas gifts with white butcher paper and red ribbons, learning about our partnership with the mission over the years, and of course taking a spin on the Sunbeam creates an uncommon connection with our founders that few Sigma Kappas have experienced. We're aiming to change that. One exciting new way that will grow our partnership with the mission is by launching our first service learning immersion project for our members in summer 2022. This will bring Sigma Kappa college students and alumni to Maine to provide hands-on service with the Housing Rehabilitation Program and learn more about the special connection that we share. We'll also be marking our 150th anniversary of Sigma Kappa's founding in 2024. Our national convention that year will be in Boston, and we're looking for ways to make sure our women have the opportunity to connect with our Maine roots, and I suspect that the mission will play a key part in that experience. I echo Don's comments. We don't really think about receiving awards for the work that we do that's near and dear to our hearts. The very fact that the Maine Seacoast Mission chose Sigma Kappa for this honor is very humbling. Thank you very much.
Congratulations and thank you to our 2021 Sunbeam Award recipients, Acadia Senior College and Sigma Kappa. The awards are now awarded and the videos are watched, but the evening is only beginning. And at this point, I would like to acknowledge some of the folks who make the mission run on a day-to-day basis. First, I'd like to acknowledge all the staff, all the employees here in the tent tonight of the Maine Seacoast Mission. I'd love for y'all to stand. I can make them stand. Stand up. Stand up. These are the heroes. These are the folks who make it happen every day for the Maine Seacoast Mission. Thanks, guys. I have the honor of working with these good people every day of my life, and you know, people ask me about like how COVID was for me, right? How has COVID been for you? And I feel kind of bad for other people because COVID, I mean, I had the best job in the world during COVID. All we had to do was get up every morning and say, how can we help? What can we do? And we were in a position to do that. And so there was no, you know, wearing pajamas all day or hanging out or trying to figure out like how to spend our time. We knew how we were going to spend our time and we did it. And these are the folks who made it happen. And all the other staff of the mission who couldn't be here tonight. I also want to acknowledge our board of directors, trustees. Please stand. I can't make them stand, but I can ask them to. There's Nancy. These folks are amazing. This is the most amazing board. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. When you start a new job like this, you can learn a lot about an organization just by going online and looking at the 990s, and you see the financials, and you know the history, and you read the press and everything, and you learn. And what you learn about the mission is just that it is simply an amazing organization. An amazing organization. What you can't do is really get to know the people. And so, no matter how many interviews you go through and how thorough you are, you always, there's always that moment where you're like, okay, now I got to really get to know folks. And I got to tell you, the board has just been a joy to work with. Such good people doing the right thing for the right reasons, and I'm so grateful to be part of the mission. So, as we move on to the next phase of our evening here, as with many Maine Seacoast Mission programs, tonight is an opportunity for us to break bread, to strengthen friendship, and to grow community. So we are about to enter the bread-breaking portion of the program. It wouldn't be a mission event without food. In the spirit of mission friendship, I will ask board member Rex Garrett to say grace before our meal together. Then, after dinner, and before dessert, before dessert, we will hear some closing remarks from our board chair, Dan McKay. Rex, thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Let us pray. Ever-present God, creator of all that is seen and unseen, you urge us to love our neighbors and to give to others in need without counting our personal cost. Have acknowledged those who walk such paths of virtue as guides for the rest of us. We recognize this evening Acadia Senior College and Sigma Kappa sorority organizations who have heeded this very call and consistently shared your love with the people of Down East Maine and the islands, especially our seniors. Inspire and bless, we pray, their leadership, their staff, their volunteers in all they do in the years ahead. Gathering together today to celebrate their good works, we would ask that you would also bless the food we are about to eat, that it may sustain us in our good works. Amen. As promised, dinner has been served and dessert is yet to come, but we thought we'd use this intervening moment. John announced that I would be making closing remarks. Unfortunately, I don't have any closing remarks. I thought about maybe asking Scott for some, but then I thought maybe that would be just going a little too far. So I think what I will do is just leave it at a couple of words of thanks. I'd like to start by thanking Chris Delling and Anna Silver and the other members of the mission staff and all the volunteers who helped pull this event together, including, ferrying us over from Connor Emerson and all. A lot goes into planning this kind of event, so thanks to them. I also want to thank more broadly the entire Seacoast Mission staff. The last, now almost 18 months have not been an easy time. And John said how great it was, and there were some gratifying aspects to it, but I can tell you I think there were some moments that required some creativity and most of all, a lot of hard work. And we asked a lot of our staff, we expected a lot of our staff, and they really delivered. So I'd like to give a round of applause to the Seacoast Mission staff. And I'd like to just thank again Acadia Senior College, and Sigma Kappa, And of course, Bar Harbor Bank and Trust and Wyman's for their generous support. And last but not least, I would like to thank all of you, the supporters of the mission. Through this time we've had, unusual time over the last 15 or 16 months, the support we've received from our friends and supporters has been really gratifying. And it is just astounding to me that people have stepped up in the way that they have. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for your generous support. And I know I don't have to remind you, but I'm going to anyway, that the work of the mission goes on. The needs of the people we serve are acute, and they're still there. We have some wonderful people in this organization doing the work, but the work relies on you and your willingness to support the efforts, and without that support, the work cannot go on. So, on the tables, you probably have noticed these envelopes. This is my envelope. I've already put my check inside. So I hope that as you're eating your dessert, you too, if you're so moved, will take this envelope and do what you can do to help the mission, and then on your way out the door at the back of the tent, drop it in the box. We appreciate everything everyone has done. You know we need all the help we can get, and we appreciate anything you can do. But most of all, this evening, I just want to thank you for being here, for your support, continuing support of the mission. We appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy dessert and the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.